Hey, this is Tim, SB Rides. I'm trying something a little different, for me anyway. I'm going to make a little bit of a recording on my one of my devices. It's not showing the Uber or Lyft app. What it's showing is my time tracking and, of course, Para. Para is the one on the right. It's a split screen. It's in split screen mode, and it's basically a rate calculator that calculates the trips that are coming in. So we'll give that a try. See how that works. I use it a lot. If we're looking here, this one it's showing is an $85 trip going to Canoga Park. There's an Uber trip coming in. It's going to show me a breakdown really quick. It's less than $9. My real minimum is $10. There's the breakdown. It's only $29 an hour, $1.30 a mile. Well, the problem here, so you can only do so many short trips in an hour. Just because it's $29 an hour doesn't mean you're making $29 an hour averaged out. You can only do 4 or 5 trips an hour, so 4, 8, 16, 5, 10. Even if it was $5, it's only $20 minus expenses, less than $20. 25. That's way under my goal because if I take these no-pay trips that aren't paying that much, I'm not making that much money when it averages out. So you have to look at the big numbers, averaged out over the whole day. Okay. That's way under my goal. There's another one coming through. It's going to show it here in a second. Help it a little there. It only pays $6, under my $9. It only averages out to, that's active time right there, $23 an hour, which is way under my goal. And we wait for something that pays. I don't like to drive around more than I have to if I don't have a ride. It's best to wait in some area that you might get a good ride. I'm kind of between areas right here, so we'll see what happens. It's been a slow week, but it's going to get busy, so got to be ready for it. Here comes another one. It's a little low. It's under my minimum. See, that only averages out to $31 an hour. That's active time. That's not including standby. So it's a little bit low. It's a little below my goal. Now, for somebody with an older car, that didn't have a bunch of expenses, a lot of these trips would be okay because they don't need to make very much to make a profit. But that's not me. I'm really running an XL. Nice Toyota Sienna. course, I have car payments and insurance and all that stuff. So yeah, I got to make more money. I'm going to move location, so here we go. Look for a better location. Now that's better. You know, I'll take that one. The scheduled ride.
To announce that I have a brand new channel on Sirius XM. It's called Life with John Mayer, and it's on channel 14. And what he seeks to do, and does, I hope, is plays different music throughout the day to fit whatever your moods or activities are. This being midday, it's meant to focus, get work done, but also have some music on in the background. You can hear it right now, Life with John Mayer on channel 14.
Let's see here. Where is that one? We'll show that one on the chart here. You know, it's $12, $12.50. But look, the average is $40 an hour and $1.35 a mile. Going from Cottage Hospital to SBA, they're probably visiting somebody. Or it could be somebody that's here for some kind of cancer treatment. We have a big cancer treatment center here in Santa Barbara. And that puts me out by the airport, which is a good thing too. So I run two apps simultaneously. The first one there is Para. It's a calculator. Then the second one is Mystro. Mystro auto accepts trips that fall under my category. Sometimes one works faster than the other. Looking at this one, if it probably would have been auto accepted by Mystro because it falls under my auto accept category. You know, sometimes that works faster than other times. A lot of factors there. Both apps may calculate slightly differently also. But anyways, that's the way it is sometimes. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Okay, well, that was a nice guy. His family member had really serious surgery at the hospital, but she seems better now, and he's flying back home. Okay, well, you guys be careful in parking lots. Most dangerous thing is the parking lot valets. I just watched one back right into the bumper of a big truck with another customer's car. Put a big dent in the left rear fender. Big dent. Not a little dent. Big dent. Oh my God. I even tried to warn him. You know, beeping the horn is like, hey, someone's beeping the horn, stop. Just like slam right into it, man. Looking out the right side, but not the left side. Yeah, dude. Everybody, parking lots are dangerous places. You know, it was not a cheap car he hit either that he was driving. It was hit a big metal bumper on a big pickup truck. Bumper had no damage, maybe a scratch, but I'm sure. But boy, the other car, man. Oh well, live and learn, huh? Yeah. So I did not wait over by the airport because there's no point. There's no flights coming in for another hour or so. I did drive through the lot. That's where the accident happened. Our ride share lot is shared with a few other companies, and it is busy over there. Bunch of drivers over there just, hanging out. If I'm going to hang out somewhere, it's not going to be around a bunch of other nice drivers. I'd love to hang out with them and talk, but you got to spread out, man. Yeah, you got to spread out. I'm in Galita. I'm going to cruise over towards the car dealers. Often they have people going back and forth that are getting service, and I might get an offer that's okay over there, and I'm close enough to the airport I can swing right back really quick. I don't know if you guys know, but if there's a bunch of drivers all pulled together, you're not going to get a good trip because the system sees, oh, I got a bunch of drivers here, I'm going to throw them pennies. They're not busy, I'm just going to throw them crappy offers. Yeah, that's what happens. You go away from that, they'll give you more to come into the area. So, spread out. I see shade over there. Rule number 1 when you're parked waiting for a call, try to park in the shade. Don't park in the sun. You want to shut down, park in the shade, because you don't want to be sitting there idling using your AC and all that stuff. Even if you got a hybrid or an electric car, that still burns a lot of power. And always try to park with a good exit, good way out, so nobody can easily block you in. That's just a good habit to follow. We are parked here. Open my window for fresh air. It's not that hot today, 65 degrees in Southern California. Shut down. Okay. Another rule of thumb, always keep all your equipment connected. Keep it plugged in. Yeah, you don't want to be running on just battery power all the time because you never know where that's going to take you. You get really low. If it is not a busy day and you're setting with the car off, you need the battery power so that everything's up and waiting for that next ride. But if you're not plugged in, you're just running on battery power. Running out of power is serious. You can have some issues there. You don't want to do that. I have noticed that the 5G works way better than the 4G and the 3G in my area, and that is great. Try to utilize that whenever I can. Just a couple hints. Now that I'm parked, this app on the left here is I keep track of my time and mileage and everything, and it's a good thing to do. It's a commercial driver's app. I used to drive bus, and it's a great way to keep track of your downtime, your standby time, and your drive time. We're all, even though we're not formally commercial drivers, we need to act like it, be professional, and that's very important. They're always checking on us, and we want to have good insurance. We don't want to have speeding tickets or anything like that. We want to have good driving habits. So heads up, drive safe, make money. Don't drive over too many hours, okay? I used to do that kind of work, and it gets to you after a while, so be careful there. having my coffee. Well, it's not really coffee. It is espresso. I have an espresso pot at home. It's a stovetop type pot. I got the pot to match my cup. I have a 16-ounce Yeti coffee cup I use, and I keep it in an insulator sleeve. On top of that, I want to keep my coffee warm, hot as long as I can, and it does work pretty well, like triple insulated. So I have my espresso pot that I can make a 16-ounce cup of espresso. Yep. That's damn good coffee. I did turn down a fairly nice paying job, mostly because it's too far away. I'll bring it up on the screen here. $84. But the average per mile was only 96 cents a mile. And that's basically the distance on that was 87 miles. That's like, there's 7 miles to the pickup. It's 80 miles away. Here's the thing. You're driving 80 miles away. You're not guaranteed of a return trip. So whatever you're making, cut it in half. So that drive was estimated at about, where was it here? 101 minutes. An hour and a half. So hour and a half times 2, that's 3 hours. 3 hours, yep, 3 hours. Minus your expenses, yeah. No, that's not enough. I would have taken that trip if it was like closer to like $100, you know, or a little over $100. I probably would have taken that trip. It's not that busy today. See, it goes from Hollister Avenue, Goleta down to Woodland Hills. Not a bad trip, just wasn't paying enough. That's too bad. Remember, it's hard to get trips back sometimes into your local area. Especially when you're down in the LA area. There's so much competition down there. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at the airport. Refresh the screen. And it's an 11:51 flight, but it's only, yeah, that's too far away. There's a bunch of flights going to be in around 11:50, 11:55. So they'd be coming in, you know, more like noon. I might go over by that way around noon, but till then, nope. Maybe I'll get some flights to the airport, maybe other stuff going back and forth. You know, let's take a look at the cars. Here we go. This is the driver's app I'm showing right here. I mean the passenger app. So on the left is Lyft cars. There's a bunch of those. Look at all those cars, man. Look at all these Uber cars. These are just the Lyft X's and Uber X's. That'll give you an idea about density. See, there's a lot of density. That means there's way too many cars. Okay. Hurry up and wait, huh? Yeah. Sometimes it's a good idea to have something to read while you're waiting. I have another tablet I can browse, and, you know, read something or watch a video or something. There's a little offer. It's nothing. That's an Uber Green for $3.47. Are you kidding me? $3.47. There's the details here. Way under my minimum goal. 9 minutes. $23 an hour. $1.16 a mile. Yeah. You know, before they made all these pricing changes, a minimum ride was a lot shorter. This ride is 10 minutes long, basically. You can only do about 4 or 5 an hour. You got to remember that, even though it looks like it pays good. If you can only do, 3 or 4 or 5 of those in 1 hour, it really doesn't pay that good. The worst part is it sucks your time up. It ties you up so you'll miss good opportunities. More than likely, that person is probably paying, $15, and their company's keeping a giant portion of that. And giving you the scraps. Yep. Sorry, folks. Now that one's a good one. That's a good one. I'm trying to get that. Okay, got it. That's on the Uber XL side. Hope Avenue to the airport. Chevrolet to the airport. Okay, now that's a good one. That's what you call one that's okay. $42 an hour, $1.21 a mile, but it's $42 an hour. It averages out. So we're going to go pick up that person. Okay. Yippee-ki-yo. Here we go.